Consider yourself under my protection.
Big man in a suit of armor. Take that off. What are you?
Let's put a smile on that face.
I'm touching myself tonight.
How can a woman possibly fight this?
There are two things I want to do. I want an American cheeseburger.
What's up, guys? Uz here from the DC vs Marvel podcast, and I just wanted to do a quick video for you guys of a haul of Flash comic books that I got. If you guys check a previous video there that I've done, where I tell you guys that I've basically been able to get all of these things for free. You can see all of those ones there. If I just tilt this a bit, all those ones there at the back as well. All of those I've got for free basically, and this. So this is a haul that I got there after some recent kind of purchases for my business. And these are comic books that have been quite recommended. I do have a lot of DC comic books, but mainly Batman stuff. And I'm trying to kind of branch out a bit to get a little bit more kind of, you know, DC based stuff there. And if you look at the reviews at the back, pop matters, who knows that anyway, but basically, you know, Time Out Chicago kind of rated this. Time Out Chicago again. This is not a great example, but basically, like, you know, Newsrama saying, you know, also they're also saying like it's, you know, one of the most beautiful comics, you know, ever made. Comic Book Resources saying that it's awesome. You know, it's, you know, Newsrama, it's constantly kind of rated as a very good looking and you know, decent kind of graphic novel. And you know, the difference between these type of graphic novels and some of the others is you can actually follow them. So with trade paperbacks, right, for example, like the Justice League one that I've got kind of here, you have Justice League 1 to 5, right? And basically in number 5 they're going against the crime syndicate, which is basically the you know, the group that they fight against in you know, in from, you know, another dimension, right, in the multiverse. But the problem is, so this is a grid, right, and then it goes into that, and that basically follows that storyline. Then it just basically stops abruptly with Cyborg just fighting Grid, and Grid is basically just gone. And then we go on to this one here, which is this Justice League comic book, which is called the Injustice League, right? And that is basically about in Forever Evil. So this one's called Forever Heroes, right? In Forever Evil, which is not part of the Justice League you know, series, you have Lex Luthor teaming up with a group of villains, and those villains, they basically end up going and fighting against the crime syndicate and winning. So that is actually missing. So you could read all of those through and think, what the hell's going on in here? As opposed to this, where you can actually read all of these kind of all the way through, and it kind of makes sense. This one here is just an introduction to the Flash. And I'll just show you some of the examples. I mean, look at the examples of some of this art on here. Fantastic art, beautifully drawn. You know, if you are somebody who loves the art in graphic novels, this is for you. This is like awesome stuff, right? You know, poster worthy kind of stuff, right? Same continues in this one. The art style, very, very similar. And in this one, it's more about the rogues, right? With, you know, the rogues gallery that the Flash has, going more into their kind of backstories and stuff like that. And I think a lot of the criticism of the New 52 mainly is the Superman stuff, because the Superman stuff is horrendous. Teen Titans stuff is horrendous. They changed a lot of the backstories of the characters, but this Flash is pretty damn awesome, man. They don't go too much into his kind of, you know, life story and stuff. This is the Gorilla Grodd one. This is another great one here as well. Really well drawn. You know, great to kind of look at basically. And then we go into the Reverse Flash. Now this is where the art style changes very slightly, not enough to kind of notice, but we basically have a situation with reverse flash, and it's a very different reverse flash than we know. It's somebody who's related to Iris West and is in this timeline. But yeah, still beautifully drawn. This one here is slightly different. You can see the art style is a bit different. Still well drawn, but it's much more kind of, you know, comic booky kind of style. And you can see it's quite different. This is you know, not Francis Monopole, so it's slightly different storyline there as well, but still fits very well in it. And then we have the final here, which is the Flash kind of out of time. And this is once again goes back. I mean, look at this, like the way it's drawn is so awesome. Get back to Gorilla Grodd and stuff like that. I mean, some of this is like nightmarish to kind of see, but just the effort that is required for them to create something like this, just amazing. So yeah, these kind of things you can get now on something like Amazon for, you know, £3-4 each, which I guess is like $5, $6, $6 or something like that. Definitely worth it. I would recommend you guys to be getting something like that. Let me know if you guys have any kind of recommendations of older graphic novels and stuff for me to collect, and I'll have a look at those there as well, and let me know what you think about the Flash New 52 as well. Until then guys, I'll be back with some new hauls there again in the future.